we're joined with Josh Wright after Oldham Athletic 2, Ebbsfleet United 0. Josh, just your summary on that game for me, please.
Look, Katie, it sort of sums up the season, but it shows levels. It shows a team that are in the playoffs and could be a Football League team in a few weeks from now, to a team that have just been relegated and are going to the level below this. It's probably sounds a little bit disrespectful to us as a group to say men versus boys, but if you look at their athleticism, their power, their options that they've got, and what they had about them, it was a tough. Listen, it was a tough game. Our boys had to dig in. They had a lot of possession. They had a lot of moments. But the flip side of that, Kate, is the frustrating thing is the goal we can see just before half time is absolutely completely avoidable. You can't give away moments and opportunities and goals like that leads to that. And then obviously the second one, where we're chasing, if you like, we're trying to stay in the game in terms of not concede again, but have moments. And obviously George just give it everything in terms of getting that ball, and we're open because of it. And it leaves us for them to be able to have an opportunity to go and get their second. But listen, it was a tough day. We didn't have many chances, obviously, many opportunities, many openings. But the boys dug in, the boys gave it everything. But like many other times this season, we've come up short. We've come up far short of where we want to be, where we should be. But it just highlighted the levels today.
And you opted to go with Loney Felix Goddard in goal today. How do you think his performance was between the sticks?
Yeah, I thought on the whole Felix did well. I actually said to my assistant and goalkeeping coach at 1-0, like with the penalty, he hadn't really had a save to make before that. As much as they had moments and shots from outside the box, crosses, territory, that sort of thing, he didn't test him loads, but when he was called upon, he done well. Felix, he pulled off some good saves. He played at the right times. He went direct at the right times, and that was on him. So no, I thought he had a pleasing performance for himself.
And has it been difficult to prepare for this match, having a much longer break since the Maidenhead game? Would you say?
Look, it's been difficult for weeks now, because obviously mindsets and mentalities in terms of where we are and what happened so many weeks ago now, which seems a long time ago. But look, we had to adapt our week slightly, but we've gone about it like we would if we were going for promotion or we were trying to stay in the division. We've come in, we've worked hard, we've done what we have to do to prepare ourselves for this game. We've done absolutely everything right, and like many times this season, Katie, we've fallen short and ultimately not been good enough compared to the opposition. But look, I've said this all along, I can't fault the boys' effort. I can't fault the endeavour and the try from what they've given me. We've been working off bare bones. We've been working off individuals that have probably been playing too many minutes, too many games for a long period now. And we need the end. We need the end of this season. We've needed this for a long time. We've needed a breather. We've needed a break. The whole place needs to regroup. Obviously, there'll be a lot of changes. That's clear as day. That's evident. There'll be a lot of changes. The place will look a lot different this time. In a month or two, it will look very, very, very different. But we need it. The whole place does, as I keep saying. So it's a breather, but hard work started a long time ago for next season. And for me, my staff, and for the football club as a whole, it's as we get back on the coach now tomorrow. It's all guns blazing to get this place right, to get this back to where it should be, to be a winning competitive football club. And that's down to me, that's down to my staff, that's down to the people associated, and that's exactly what we have been doing and we will be doing over the coming weeks.
And I know you mentioned today was a difficult game for you and your side, but how important was it to end the season with battling displays throughout the end of the campaign?
Well, I think it'd be easy for a team in our position to have come up here today and rolled over. And were Oldham the better team? Yes, of course they were. Did they deserve the win? Yes, of course they did. But I think it shows what the group is. I think it shows the mindset and the want of the group, and it's not a lack of effort. It wasn't a lack of trying. It never was. It never will be under me. So that's a pleasing thing. I'm sure the fans see that. We had a good hard look at the fans in, and a good thank you to the fans, because they deserve it more than anyone. They deserve at least a team that are going to put the effort in and the graft, and it's going to be that, but with quality next season. And we just want to be winning football games, and we'll be doing everything we can to start winning football games.
And you'll now be headed into your first full season of management. What have you learned from your first few months in the role that you can take into the off-season as well into the new season?
Well, look, if you're going to learn, sometimes the best way is to learn the hard way. And we've had some tough times. I've had some tough times. It's hurt. I've hurt every single day, but we've had some good moments as well. So I have to take some of the good, but I have to take some of the bad as well, and that's how you improve in life. There's all these cliches and sayings and moments. If you don't suffer some bad times and some difficult times, you'll never appreciate or never be able to get the good times. Nothing in life's easy, and I knew this wouldn't be easy from day one. Has it proven slightly more difficult than expected? Some ways yes, but in a lot of ways no. But what it's done, it's made me more hungry, it's made me more aggressive, it's made me more driven to succeed, because I know what it takes to be successful in all aspects of life, and I think I know what it takes to be successful as a manager and what a football club should look like. And I've been working tirelessly hard at that for a long time, for moving forward to going into next season. That's what I'll continue to do. My life's changed, but I want to be successful, I want to be a winner, and that's exactly what I'll be instilling into this football club, and the players that will be coming into this football club and the players that start this football club. There'll be a winning mentality in it, it'll be a hard working mentality, and we only want to go one way.
And finally, Josh, the players obviously head off now for a long break, but it'll be presumably a much busy time for you and your staff.
Listen, yes, there'll be a breather for the boys, but the ones who will be standing and the new signings, they'll be working hard throughout the off-season. I just said something to them, and then whoever comes back or wherever you go next season, come back different. Come back an animal, come back a different specimen, and improve specimens from where you were before, because ultimately each and every one of us as an individual at this football club this season have fallen short and haven't been good enough. So something needs to change. That's you as an individual and us as a collective. So yes, the players will get a break, but it won't be. They'll be working hard. They'll be working hard to come back fit, powerful and driven to be successful next season. And for me, my staff, there's no rest, there's no let up. We've been working hard day in, day out, and that will continue right the way from now all the way through the summer into pre-season and into next season. And it's a case of improvement, but it's a case of we'll get where we need to get to, and that's down to us, and we'll keep digging. And the hard work absolutely doesn't just continue, it really starts now.
Thank you, Josh, for talking to us after the game.
Thank you.